This is the last of our 4-part series exploring southern Utah. Come along and make sure to hit that subscribe button below to follow for more adventures. We're Brian and Emily Whitley, and we love exploring new places together. With full-time professional jobs, we are self-proclaimed weekend warriors who try and fit in as much adventure as we can. Whether on a backpacking trail to a remote destination or overlanding in our 2021 Tacoma, we love getting outside. We're here to share that it is possible to balance a work schedule and find time to see the world in a variety of different ways.
Follow along on our Taka Roamer adventures.
After 2 fun nights in Moab, it was time to embark on the home stretch of our trip through Utah. We headed to Escalante Petrified Forest for the night and decided to make some pit stops along the way. About 1.5 hours outside of Moab, you will find a world like no other, Goblin Valley. Walking around the goblins is as strange as it is fun and makes you feel like you might as well be on Mars. Originally called Mushroom Valley, the area became a state park in 1964. Each goblin has been shaped by wind and water, and none are like the other. I would highly recommend walking around the goblins. After exploring here, we got back on the road and headed to Capital Reef. We had heard about a dusty back road that takes you into the park to the temples of the sun and the moon. This road is not well traveled, and signs indicating where it is have been taken down, perhaps by locals or ranchers. While there are other roads to get to the temples, this road is much shorter and is only about a 2-hour round trip versus other routes that can take all day. The road is called Caneville Wash Road, and it is about 20 miles east of the Visitor Center on Utah State Route 24. We aired down for the Washboard Road and soon found ourselves in the presence of the temples. What you making for lunch?
Call it a Whitley torpedo.
A Whitley torpedo. Okay, we're starting with a hot dog.
Brat.
Brat, okay. We'll be back in a couple minutes there. In the meantime, check out our views for lunch. Temple of the sun to the right, moon to the left. And over here, we've got Glass Mountain.
All right, the Whitley torpedo. Take 3. You got your flour tortilla. You got your cheese. You got your secret ingredient, peppered salami. You brat. Your mustard. Bunch of champions.
Whitley torpedo.
Desert lunch.
From Capital Reef, we arrived at Escalante Petrified Forest State Park 2 hours later, where we cooked up a delicious pan-seared steak with rosemary and called it a night. The next day, we were headed to Nevada, which happens to take you through Bryce Canyon National Park. We were here last year, so we didn't stop and explore, but it was still a beautiful drive nonetheless. After 5 hours in the truck, our plan was to spend the night at Valley of Fire State Park, but we struck out with any available campsites. However, we did hit the jackpot when we drove past this awesome herd of bighorn sheep. After some quick research, we found a pretty promising Plan B and headed to some BLM land located in the Muddy Mountains wilderness. We weren't really sure what to expect, but we did read some reviews about an area called Color Rock Quarry that said there were some good dispersed camping sites. We could not have been more happy when we got there. What did we just stumble upon?
Total accident.
Total accident. Check out this spot. Somebody even left us a barbecue. High five. We were completely alone and didn't see another soul the entire time we were out there. It was beautiful and the perfect way to end our time on the road. Meal. We wish it could have been something better, but we sacrificed good food for a good place to stay for the night. So I have a quesadilla with leftover steak from last night and red onion. Brian has another Whitley torpedo.
Minus salami.
Minus salami, but let's see what else is going to go on this.
Hold on.
I'm kind of scared. And
some chili.
There it is, folks.
So an extra torpedo, actually.
Extra torpedo.
Because we have to specify what a torpedo means. When you bite into that sausage hot dog, if you don't bite it right, sucker comes squirting out like a torpedo. So this could get really, really messy.
Let's see it, babe. Oh, this is everything I hate. Everything I hate. Mustard, Tabasco.
I'm gonna hate everything about this. This is so bad. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's actually embarrassing.
Well, worth it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cut.
After 8 nights on the road and only one shower, it was time to return to reality and head back home. We love the Southwest and all that it has to offer, and are grateful we live close enough to explore like this. Thank you for coming along for the ride. If you haven't already, check out the other 3 videos in this series. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to follow for more adventures if you haven't already. Happy trails!